Ladies and gents, welcome to the Vic Fix episode 5, and today we have Karthik Gopinath in the house.
Thank you so much, Vicky. Thank you
So glad to have you here. Welcome to the Vic Fix. Let's get started right away. What is one major difference that you see in the Karthik of today from the Karthik that was 18 years back?
I think maybe I'm living a better disciplined life compared to before.
You're much more undisciplined before. Okay.
It was like having that area boy swag. Now it's more calm down, chilled out.
So you're a true hardcore Bangalorean.
Yes.
Tell us about the first pub that you visited in Bangalore and how was your experience? Do you remember?
Yeah, the first pub I visited when I was, I don't know, I have to say this on camera, ninth standard.
Okay.
I went to a place called J Cubes.
Banchankri.
Yes. So that was like a hub for the rock music.
Oh, that was a legendary place, man.
Yeah. I went over there and that was the first time I entered a pub. And the first English song I've ever heard in my life was Linkin Park's In the End. And then later on, we kept going to here and there, sneak out from school, tuitions and all, and then go to pubs. They're opening a new pub.
Oh, you're in touch?
Yeah, I'm definitely in touch with everybody over.
If someone has never heard you DJ before, how would you describe your DJ style in 3 words?
Presentation.
Okay.
Blending of the tracks.
Okay.
Maybe the crowd interaction.
Every DJ has a first gig disaster. Can you recollect any disasters that have happened?
There's been a lot of disasters. The one was my first gig. I told that you are supposed to play here for a noon party.
Okay. Your first ever DJ gig?
First ever DJ gig. Because 2 years of my DJing was completely with rock music.
Oh, you started off?
Yeah, I started off as a rock DJ.
Okay.
And then slowly this house music, everything came, and then they told you have to go and perform.
Okay.
I thought okay. And then when I went to the club, when I went to perform over there, then I actually realized that I had to carry my own CDs. So that was the time when I didn't even inform the manager, the promoter. Quietly, I just went back home. So this was in, I think even there was to do a lot of noon parties in Chancery Pavilion.
Yeah.
The poolside party.
Yeah, correct. Amnesia.
Yeah.
And they tried calling you or?
No, they didn't try calling me because they had around, back then noon parties, they had around 7 to 8 DJs were there. So they just told, I think Karthik didn't turn up only. So I went there, I asked the electrician, is everything ready? And he told, sir, you can check with your music. And I was like, music, you guys don't have. Because we were used of playing rock music through this software called Winamp. In the night, we used to play rock videos using 2 DVD players. This was in J Cubes.
In J Cubes. So you started off with J Cubes.
I started off in J Cubes. That is a very...
Dude, that's crazy, man.
I started off with J Cubes and that too with not intention of being a DJ.
Okay.
Just to prove a waiter. So there was a time where we used to hang out around 2 p.m. in the afternoon. And one day the DJ didn't turn up to J Cubes.
Okay.
And there was a waiter who was very used of playing the tracks, everything. So he knew exactly where the DVDs were and all. And one day he was playing and I just went and asked him, can I learn DJing? And he replied to me telling that, no, you guys can't learn DJing. It is only for professionals. You guys are kids. You are just spending all your family's money, drinking and wasting time.
And how old were you when this?
This happened when I was in first PUC. So first PUC, I think you know the South boys attitude and all. And then immediately I looked at the waiter. I told him, I will make sure I will come and play here once. He also replied me telling, we will see how you will do it. And you don't believe, Vicky, exactly, it took 10 months. I played my first gig at J Cubes.
Super, man.
Then 2 years, it was like, okay, do rock music. After 2 years, when this Chancery thing happened. So I knew Varun very well. Because Varun is my childhood friend and he is more like a brother to me.
And he was already a DJ at that point.
Varun was already a DJ at that point. So it was always a tiff in my group and his group because we are the same area also.
Right. Okay.
They are like, Varun is also a DJ. Now our friend is also a DJ. No? And one day Varun came and I told Varun, see, this happened in Chancery. I didn't know we have to take music. Then Varun introduced me to Shine. After that, I took one more DJ course where I completely went to electronic music.
This is insane, man.
Yeah.
This is nice to know. Oh, yeah. So for those 2 years when you were playing on and off at J Cubes, you were never serious about taking up DJing as a full-time profession.
Never. Even in the
Yeah.
2 years, if I had to go to J Cubes and play also, I used to stand in the console and I used to look at the waiter and I used to tell, see, that's all I used to do.
Yeah.
So for me at that time, DJing was something like it's just another time pass job and all. But
Okay.
over the years, it became more professional. I still remember 10th standard after my exams,
Right.
I went to Germany for 3 months to
Okay.
stay with my uncle and family. And then
Okay,
he had taken
okay.
me to the Amsterdam.
Yeah. Yeah.
So where I used to see these DJs play on the streets and all. Back then I
Nice.
didn't know what is DJing.
Yeah.
I just knew that we were going to J-Cubes chill
Yeah.
and we know only J-Cubes
Yeah.
DJs. I just told my uncle, I think these guys don't have a job. They just put headphone.
Huh.
They just do something with CDs and all. But
Yeah.
I ended up being a DJ. Which my uncle even today he tells me that
Yeah.
you were the one who was commenting
You were
about
saying
DJs.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the weirdest song request you have ever received?
I don't remember the hip hop artist.
Huh.
So now this Mallu people are asking this. Yeah, it's called Malbari Gang. So that I feel very weird. This Malbari Gang is becoming
Yeah.
more viral.
Yeah. What's your biggest DJ nightmare moment on stage?
So when I just entered Sarjapur Social,
Okay.
so usually I do a lot of homework. So because
Yeah.
of some family
Yeah.
commitments,
Huh.
I just told, it's okay, it's one more night. I just went with my pen drive. I
Yeah.
just connected my pen drive. Says USB error.
Huh.
And luckily I had bought this new SSD with me, which I was carrying over there.
Right.
Because the previous night I had exported all my record book playlist to that
Into
SSD.
that. Yeah. Huh.
And I was just searching my USB bag and I found this SSD.
Huh.
And then one more nightmare was I was about to start in 5 minutes. I didn't have the cable. There's one small mobile shop outside Sarjapur Social. There I told him, boss, give me on USB to C type. I took and I went back to Social. That was the worst nightmare ever. So even today, before the gig, if I don't have time also, I reach venue early.
You always,
I'll make sure everything is working.
Yeah. One of your friends told me that that your favorite juice is guava juice. Can you tell us how?
I think this is 100% what Arjun has only told you. Because only me and Arjun, we know this incident, what had happened at I think Abhi's bachelor's party.
Okay.
Where we all were in that tipsy mood, and then I just told Arjun we want to drink something more.
Okay.
And he told, come, let's go to kitchen. And we
Right.
just went inside the kitchen and there was this guava juice box.
Okay.
And he just took and we just poured the juice, and I just looked at Arjun's face, and Arjun asked me, what juice is this? I just told guava juice and I just fell down.
On the floor.
On the floor.
Flat.
On the floor. Flat. So it was like 3 rounds. I did like this and then I just fell.
How many drinks did you have that night?
I think more than a bottle.
Some of your friends have also told us that when you get drunk, okay, if someone says something bad about your close friends, you go to hit them. Is this true?
Not all the time.
Yeah, but it has happened.
It has happened.
Okay.
It has happened.
Can you tell us without taking names what happened?
So there is this one DJ where I just look up to him like something more than a brother, friend, everything.
Yeah.
And then randomly one guy came and he was like, you need to stop believing that DJ. So I just told him, if you keep talking like this,
Yeah.
I will put this bottle on your head.
Okay.
So that's when he just kept quiet.
Okay.
And that happens very frequently. Like that's what I told you before also. For me, when partying, I don't want anybody to talk about work related.
Right. Yeah.
Because
yeah.
it spoils the vibe of everybody over there.
So your friends have also told me that your eyes are very expressive and you talk through your eyes a lot. Is this true?
That happens with very 2 to 3 people in my life, because one, it happens with me and Arjun.
Okay.
And sometimes it happens with me and Dheeraj also.
Okay.
Because we are sitting in a meeting and then if the meeting is not happening and all, we just look at each other and we just try to converse through eyes, telling that this is not happening, just fuck off from here. And of lately when people, I have seen this happening with me and Clement very recently, that people will be talking in a group, something and all, and he just gives me one look and I just give him a look.
Yeah.
And we are understood telling that this guy is talking too much.
Yeah. No, I think that comes from spending a lot of time
Yeah,
with
it
someone.
comes with spending a lot of time. So even today in the meeting, if somebody is talking something and we exactly know what is his next statement.
Yeah.
So at that point of a time, one thing is me, Arjun and all, we just avoid looking at each other. We just laugh on their face.
Yeah.
And there has been many incidents also which has happened like this, where the guy who came to meet us and all, he felt very embarrassed and all. So that's one thing we guys avoid.
If you could have one music superpower, flawless scratching, instant beat matching, or reading the minds of the crowd, what would you go for?
It's always flawless
scratching.
Yeah, because that is the one thing which I really want to learn.
What's the one habit that has helped you stay relevant as a DJ?
Just maintaining a disciplined lifestyle, organizing my music library in and out.
Yeah.
In and out my music library.
Okay, so we are going to do a quick fire now. Okay, and I'll ask you around 10 to 12 questions and you have to give one word answers.
Okay.
Okay. So, biryani or dosa?
Dosa.
A secret talent that you are good at?
One is I am a very good listener, and then second is I read a lot.
Bollywood mashups or Kannada mashups?
I would rather say both, but yeah, since I am doing Kannada mashups now, so for me it's always Kannada mashups. Yeah.
One artist you could listen to on loop forever?
Clapton.
DJing at a club or a wedding? What's more fun?
Wedding. Weddings are always fun.
Yeah. Vinyl, CDJs or controller? What's your weapon of choice?
CDJs.
CDJs. Yeah. Okay. One track you will never get tired of playing?
Avicii, The Nights.
The Nights. Yeah, that's a good track.
Yeah.
What's the last song that you listened to on your playlist?
The last song which I listened to was by Sid Sriram. It's a Telugu track. It's called Emo Emo. I like the composition of that track.
Would you rather give up DJing for a year or stop eating dosa completely?
No, I can stop eating dosa.
Yeah. But people have told that you are a foodie. Your friends told.
Yeah, I was a foodie back then, but very recently, because of my health situation, from last 6 months, so I'm used to sacrificing a lot of these foods.
Okay.
So I can stop eating dosa for a year now.
So if you have one advice that you would like to give out to the younger DJs of today, what would it be?
One is always be patient, stay organized with your music.
Yeah.
Don't just stick to one genre, because you can always explore everything.
Right.
And then you can stick to what you like playing.
Yeah.
And then please don't misguide people by telling false genres that what you would be performing.
Yeah.
Because I see a lot of guys telling that no, we don't play Bollywood music. They end up playing a tech house mix of Bacha or Bacha and telling that we do Bollytech.
Yeah.
Stop doing that. But one great advice what I would tell, which I learned over the years, is whatever work you do, just stay true to yourself.
Exactly. And keep it clean.
Keep it clean.
Yeah.
Keep it clean.
Correct.
Just randomly don't try to impress everyone. If your work is neat and if your work is decent enough, it will always shine. So I believe in a lot of this journaling thing.
Super.
So which is one more thing what people don't know. So every day I wake up, I just write what I want to do.
Amazing.
Every day morning, I just write.
Yeah.
So even if it's like, okay, today I woke up, today is my break day at gym, and today I have to go for a haircut and a shave. I write it.
And it happens.
It happens. And then sometimes you don't believe, Vicky, if it won't happen today, it will definitely happen. Today, I think I thought I will take a break completely from music and all. I just woke up and then I told, okay, today I have to go for workout. And then randomly I just wrote, today let's sit and play a game. And you won't believe I played for 7 hours straight yesterday. Now reading a lot of books, I always believe writing works.
Yeah.
While I quit my last residency. So in a book, I had just written a random number. Telling that if at all I do freelancing, my first 2 years, my income will be this amount. You won't believe the 2 years I sat and I calculated. And I see the exact number what I had written.
The
exact number. And that was not a estimated number also. It was just random 6 numbers. And I saw that random 6 numbers in my total. Then I was like, yeah,
Nice.
people just talk,
Yeah.
but this actually
Yeah,
works.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I know that you're a very big fan of Puneet Rajkumar.
Yeah.
Okay. So can you tell us a little about this association and how, like you grew into becoming a big fan of him?
So my dad was a very big fan of Rajkumar.
Oh, wow.
So he
Okay.
was a very big fan. So even when Rajkumar died, he just went there to see him. And then he got beltings by cops, everything, even though his health was very bad. So while growing, almost my childhood was like every week I was watching a movie in theatre.
Wow. Okay.
And that habit is still with me. In a month, at least if I don't see 4-5 movies, I'll be like, something is wrong is happening. So I've covered almost all the movies which is released.
But in the theater only.
In
You
the
have to
theater
go to
only. In the
and see.
theater
Yeah.
only. This Appu movie came.
Yeah.
And coincidentally, I told my grandfather, because my grandfather was a photographer. He was a wildlife photographer. So I just looked at the creative. I told him, I want to make a photo shoot like this. So from that movie till the last movie, I don't know, it's like Puneet has been a very big kind of a thing for me. I mean, I've met him like 12 to 13 times. The way he treats people, the way he takes care of himself,
Yeah.
the time what he gives to his family,
Yeah.
everything, it made a huge impact for me also over the time. The impact what he has given,
Yeah.
it's something that not only with movies, with his personal life, the way he deals everything. So there was this movie called Paramatma which was shooting. There was a cafe called Kappa right next to our college. That day was my maths final exam. So then immediately my friends came and they told, Maga, Appu is come here. He is shooting for a movie. I told, now what to do? They told, you take a call. We just told you because you're a big fan. And I was like, okay, what to do on final exam? Then immediately I just went inside the college. I asked my professor, sir, what happens if I bunk this exam? He told, we'll give you one more chance. I just bunked my final exam.
Crazy.
I bunked my final exam and then I went to Kappa. So from 9 o'clock till 3 p.m. in the evening, I just sat in front of Kappa's footpath. I was just waiting for that one photo of him. He came out with Yogaraj Bhatt and then he just pointed his finger and he told, why that guy is sitting from so many hours? And then Yogaraj Bhatt called me inside and then my friends came and then they told, no, he's a very big fan. And I told, sir, I don't know what to speak because it's the first time I'm seeing you. But the fact is, I badly want on picture. He told, why? I told, I desperately need it. He told, okay, since you're a kid, let me ask you like college guy, why do you want a picture with me? I told, sir, it's because I bunked my final exam today. And he's like, what? I told, yeah. Then I took the picture and then I went home happily. And then later on, one day I was resident at Shiro. So I was just standing in the outside section. Then some guy came and he just tapped on my shoulder and I still remember the words. He's like, can I get contact of the manager? I just turned around and I saw Puneet Rajkumar. I was like, boss, and I just fell to his feet. And he just jumped and he's like, why, what happened? Why are you crying and all? And then the GM is still working in, I don't know which outlet. His name is Manoj in Shiro. So he came and he told, sir, he's our DJ. And then I still remember Puneet came, he told, hey, you're a DJ. Don't cry like girls. I don't know what to speak. I had that Nokia Lumia phone back then. I showed him that picture and I told, sir, I was the one who bunked my exam.
Wow.
And he's like, oh my God, this is a very old memory. And then I still get
crazy.
goosebumps.
Even I am getting goosebumps.
I still get goosebumps. And then he's like, okay. And then while going, he came and he's having that weird way of speaking to DJ. Came near the DJ console and he told, ಒಳ್ಳೆ CD ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ರಿ to take it for running. I told, okay, boss has told. And next night only I went home. I just told my mom, I'm not coming home. I'm going to my friend's place. And to my friend's place. So just in case that one CD didn't work, I just burned around 8 CDs of the same track. 4 days, 5 days. There's nobody come to collect the CDs. I was like, hey, fuck, what is this? What has happened over here? Then one Sunday brunch I finished and Sunday night I was staying in Shiro only. And then suddenly one guy came and they told, sir, we are Appu's driver. So I told, yeah, sir, what happened? No, Appu sir, I told that you would burn some CDs. And I just gave him the 8 CDs also. I told him, please tell Appu sir, if one CD didn't work, the second CD will work. And after that, we started something called Studio 54 in Shiro, where he used to regularly come to Shiro.
He used to come.
He used to come very regularly because at that time, Yon was playing over there.
Right.
So, I don't know how he knew Yon.
Yeah.
So, he used to always come and he used to always say hi to Yon. And at that time I was familiar in Shiro. So he used to come, he's like, Henry, DJ, how are you? And all. I was like,
So happy,
then I just lost that hopes of taking pictures because I used to see him regularly.
Yeah.
So Dheeraj's friend is a very close associate of Puneet. So one day Dheeraj told, come, we'll go to his house. So when we went to his house, that's when we took a picture. And he was in middle of some script meeting. And then he saw us both standing outside, and then he came out and he took a picture. And then he told, I'm busy, I couldn't talk. And he just left. And then that was the day where I uploaded that picture on Facebook. And I wrote, today I can die peacefully. Because I took a photo in his home, not in that public space.
Yeah, exactly.
And then later on, one more time I met him along with Clement. And then Shine and Vishnu were playing for Puneet's relative's wedding. So at that time, Shine had called me. So there also I met him. And one day we went to Hard Rock Cafe. We got to know that he is in Hard Rock Cafe. So one of my Rush bouncer is also, he used to do bouncer job for him back then. His name is Lohit. So he told, Guru, come, let's go. Boss is here. So I just went over there and then I told him, boss, one picture. And the last thing he told was, DJ, history photos tekotira. I told it's okay. So that was the last time I saw him.
See, because when I was doing the podcast with Sandy, right? Sandy also mentioned this. So Sandy was a DJ at a gym wherein he used to come and work out. And then Puneet actually one day told Sandy, why don't you burn some CDs for me and stuff.
And he used to tell this to everybody. That one encouragement of people giving it to some struggling guys like us and all.
Crazy, man.
It just gives that spark to work.
Of course. Amazing.
But somewhere here and there I still connect him. He's still there with us because I think I might sound very spiritual, that thing and all, but I still somewhere see him around because the day he passed away, so that was DJ Clement's birthday. And Clement is having the same mental state, like he always encourages, he's like, he never takes a step back. And he's like very upfront, telling, if I'm going somewhere wrong, and he'll be the first one to be like, Karthik, you're doing this wrong. Just scrap it. So somewhere even that bond is there.
Correct. Ladies and gents, get to know the real Karthik. So every DJ has a rescue track or like a track which he goes to when nothing else is working. Okay, what is your track?
Kala Chashma. It's always Kala Chashma.
What's the craziest gig location that you have ever played at?
Very recently means it's always has to be Macau, Chennai. That's like a huge outdoor space, always packed with around like 1,200 to 1,500 people.
Wow.
And apart from that, currently I love playing in Sarjapur Social.
It's got a good vibe. It's got a good vibe. Sound is good.
Sound is good. And then one more place is this place, Red Rhino in Whitefield.
Brilliant club.
Even you have 40-50 people who can accommodate in that floor.
Correct.
You have a personal connection with the crowd.
Exactly. Yeah.
And no this drama.
And they have a good crowd that comes
and
there.
And the good crowd. High profile. Not that bouncy drop tracks and all. Play nice, original, clean stuff. I always love playing for this closed clubs than doing the outdoor.
Man. What's the one habit that has helped you stay relevant as a DJ?
Just keeping my music library clean. Clean and updated. Even a dummy of dummiest DJs, if they take my laptop or a pen drive, they can run a show easy for 7 to 8 hours because it's very organized. My DJ friends and all, they just tell, I'm just getting jealous looking at your playlist.
That's how it has to be.
Because my playlist is very organized. So I keep, even today, if you see my playlist, so from Bollywood till that melodic techno, that even that 136, 138 BPM techno. So even busiest schedules also, one thing which people don't know is every day 1 hour 25 minutes I give it only for music downloads.
Downloads or
only downloads. And then I take a break for 2 hours. 2 hours I do my Nintendo gaming and all. And then I sit and I just segregate those songs. From last 4 years being very close with Clement, watching him play and all, I got this habit of rating the tracks and writing comments on the tracks. That's how I search for the tracks. But when it's a pen drive event and all, then
it will not work.
It will not
that
work.
Will not work. It's only for your laptop.
Only for my pen drive performance, I've made a separate library. For my laptop, I've made a separate library. So that's what even I tell my friends also, where they connect 2-3 pen drives, they remove, they put one more and all. One USB stick, I can run
it's more
any
than
genre
enough.
you want.
Yeah, exactly. And that's
Any
more than
genre you
enough,
want.
man.
Yeah.
If you're organized, of course. Yeah.
Any genre you can run.
If Puneet Rajkumar walked into your gig, okay, what song would you play for him first?
I would always play his favorite track. His favorite track was Wanna Be Starting Something by Michael Jackson. He's the biggest Michael Jackson fan. I think most of his interviews he has told this also.
Okay, ladies and gents, I think we are going to wrap up the show for today. But Karthik, it's been absolutely amazing, man.
Thank you so much for having me.
I'm sure you all have learned a lot about Karthik as well from this podcast, which even I didn't know about. So it was a very pleasant experience talking to you.
Thank you so much.
And I think we'll call you back soon for another episode.
100%.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.